evening. How the hell are you? Excuse me. I'll tell you just as well. You don't have, you can't smell over webcams because, yeah, I'm not long back from my run, and I was going to jump into the shower, but time is kind of off the essence, so I thought I better not. So anyway, how the hell are you? I hope you're all well. It's another. It's nice. Weather-wise, it's nice, but it's still cold. Still very, very cold. So anyway, let's have a quick look. See who we've got in tonight. We have got we've got Mark, Mark whatever. We've got Colin, we've got Ian Hunter, Craig Flanagan, Sir Lan's got Holly, we've got Del Boy, we've got London Retro Video Games, aka Lewis, and we've got let's have a look. We've got Ian, we've got Refraction PCX. We've got Graham Nicol. Welcome, Graham. I don't think I've seen you in one of these streams before. 3 a.m. in Gibraltar. Wow, that is dedication for you. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. We've got Dave and Mr. Hunter. Yeah, anyway, listen, thank you very, very much for tuning in tonight. Yeah, what are we going for? I can't remember what I called it. It was either driving games or racing games. Technically, it's going to be driving games because not all the games we're going to play tonight are going to be racing ones. So I'm going to concentrate primarily on 16-bit. So that's going to be obviously Commodore Amiga, Atari ST, SNES, Mega Drive. Yep. Anyway, yep. So get your choices in. I've made a little list. Now, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with one. There's a game that one of the guys in Discord mentioned. It's an Amiga version of a really, really good Atari version, which was based on the arcade game Super Sprint. Now, there's a guy, I don't know what his name is, but his first name is Graham, I believe. He's brought out supposedly a really good version of a Super Sprint for the Amiga. So what I'm going to do, let me see if I can get this working. Just bear with me. It's going to be my desktop. So anyway, what you been up to? What's been happening? Sorry, Dave. International Karate. Excuse me. It's going to be driving games tonight. Yeah, I do try and. I mean, from time to time, I will have a kind of like a free for all. We can pick whatever, but tonight it's going to be driving games. Apart from the mighty, what do you call it? China Miner. Right, a wee second. How do we do this? Come on, where is my desktop? Am I going to do it the old-fashioned way? So I'm going to share my screen in a second. I'm just having a wee look to try and find out how we get there. There we go. There's got to be an easier way of doing this. Desktop, Super Sprint, right? And I'll do that, and then let's share the screen. So yeah, I hope you're all good. I had quite a decent weekend. As always, it seems to be bloody flying, doesn't it? It seems to be Sunday night before we know. How do we do this again? Yeah, there we go. Share screen. Bink, right. Okay, I've got Super Sprint in, so it should be start, and hopefully that's going to load the game. Have I got my joystick switched on? I have indeed. Evening, Mr. Racing. Let me know how loud or not loud this is. Now, this is the first time I've loaded it. I just got sent it very kindly by Panther. All that stuff means not a jot to me. Now, I think this is only a beta. It's just, I think, a 5-minute demo. Yeah, Del's just saying that, yeah. Evening, Head. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, mate. Long time no see. God, you forget how long it takes to load an Amiga game, don't you? Anyway, the weather, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's been really, really sunny, but it's still cold. And I mean, we're now in the 2nd of May. You know, we're into summertime, obviously. Oh, how nice does that look? Right, is it going to use mouse or is it going to be cursor keys? Right, this game always now. Normally 99%. I'm always joystick, but for Super Sprint, I will always go for keys if I can. Controls. How do we change that? Hybrid port 1. OPM. Q. Right, we'll go for that, whatever that is. Space. How do we get back? Escape. Nope. How do we get back? I can't seem to use the. Right, so space does that. Right, so space allows me to change that, I think, does it? How do we get out? No, it doesn't seem to use a stick. Right, I don't want to have to load the game again. Come on, right, space. Enter does nothing. So what's that doing? That's not doing very much, is it? Right, hang on. Q, W. Right, how do we go to exit? Exit, come on. Exit. No, we don't want to do that. Red car, yellow car, green car. How do you get down? Oh, there we go. Right, hang on. Hey! Like, hopefully it's going to be Q and W. There we go. Now, apparently this runs in high-res mode, so I don't know how it's going to... Right, I appear to be controlling 2 cars here. Yeah, rather strangely, I'm controlling the yellow car, and I'm also controlling the blue car, so I don't know what's happened there. The controls seem to be all over the place. Now, I noticed there's a video in the sort of link to this game showing the guy playing it, and I don't know what's going on with the graphics. You'll see the kind of main car graphics are all kind of blurred looking. Don't know what's happening there. It's probably to do with one of the settings or something. He seems to have absolutely nailed the. He's nailed the sound, nailed the graphics as well. Yeah, the controls are a bit all over the place. The fact that I'm controlling 2 cars at once. We'll give another. Try one more track, I think. Yeah, he does. I mean, he's absolutely nailed it. I think he's kind of enhanced the graphics slightly as well. Right, he's asking for the green car to put in the initials. I don't know how to do that. Right, listen, you know what? it obviously needs a wee bit playing about with, but it does look extremely promising. So I'm going to come out of this just now. That does look nice. It would help if I actually set it up right. Anyway, yeah, let's kick things off. So I think that I see, I saw a couple of games getting mentioned. Let me have a wee look. Pardon me. No hard driving, thanks. Yep, we'll see what we can do, Adam. Excuse me. Right, Holly's asking for some classic pole position. Now, technically, pole position, it's not really 16-bit, is it? Or maybe it is. If anyone's going to know if it's 16-bit, it's going to be Holly because she's our resident expert. But what we'll do is we'll play Road Rash. Now, I think I'm going to play it on the Mega Drive because, yeah, that's kind of, I think it's better suited to the Mega Drive than it was for the Amiga. Though I did have it for the Amiga. I remember, I think it came on something like 4 discs. Right, where's my game base about? There we go. And we're looking for Mega Drive Mania. Yeah, so get some games in. Aero Dion is saying a bit of room would be nice. If somebody could maybe try and, it's just a pity you can't kind of bookmark these things. That's a pest. Right, and what we're looking for, what was Holly saying? She was saying, what was it called? I've completely forgot what game we're looking for. Road Rash, bloody hell, God, my memory is awful. It's actually surprising that I turn up. I mean, never get worried. If I don't turn up one night, don't worry about it because I've probably just forgotten. Right, Road Rash, let's play the game. Unfortunately, by the time I make this full screen, it doesn't like it. Whoa, that's mega loud, I think. That should be a wee bit better. We don't want any of this bollocks. No, we don't want to select other players. How do we start the game? Right, I don't know what's happened there. Wait a minute. I'm just going to do a quick reboot, I think. Did anyone see what it was? Soft reset. There we go. Oh, it's asking for a name. Right, this doesn't seem to be working. Just give me a wee second. That's bizarre controllers. I've not messed about with this. It seems to be this controller, actually. I've noticed I've had a few kind of issues with it fairly recently. Right, define up, down, left, right, A, B, C, start, X, Y, Z. Okay, let's try again. Right, come on, why is it saying it's telling me to press? I don't want to pick another player. Right, this is not playing ball. I don't know what's going on with this. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to load up my Coin Ops because that seems to work better with the Mega Drive. I don't know what's going on with that. Normally works flawlessly. I don't know whether this joystick's kind of starting to play up, but it's there again. When I play other stuff, it seems to be absolutely fine. Right, let's get the Mega Drive. They're kind of in a sort of alphabetical order of sorts, not exactly. Right, Sega Master System. There we go, Mega CD. Wait a minute, did I miss it? Did I miss the Mega Drive? Master System, Mega CD, 32X. Where's the Mega Drive? It's got to be there somewhere. It's got to be there somewhere. Where the bloody hell is it? Alright, there we go. Right, Genesis. Right, hopefully it should be in this. I'm looking for Road Rash. Oops, got a buffering going on there. Right, let's go back up. Right, Road Rash, is it number 1, Holly, you want? Good evening, Brian. How are you, mate? Yeah, I've only missed. It was a kind of remake of Super Sprint for the Amiga, but it wasn't really. What's going on here? That's a Mega CD. Hopefully this is the right game. We'll just go for this one anyway, I think. Did this game, oh, is that loud? I think that's mega loud. Let me know if it's really loud. Some weird looking artwork there, wasn't there? Very first version of this I ever played was on the PlayStation, actually. Right, come on. Right, I'm just trying to get the keys, so let's see. That punches, and that kicks, does it? Does that kick? Oops, stupid man walking in the middle of the bloody road. I did play this a fair bit on Amiga, and I mean it's an enjoyable game. Playing it now, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not aged particularly well, put it that way, compared to some games. The scrolling's not the greatest, but still got a nice feel. I'm surprised that there's never been any real kind of update of this game, I think, since the Mega CD. I don't know why. Well, I'm talking bollocks. It did come out for the PlayStation, but it's never come out for the PlayStation 2 or anything like that at all. Right, so wait a minute, just pressing one fire button seems to kind of randomise between kicking and punching. Oh, bugger off. I don't know how I'm managing to avoid the cars, actually. He's got a bloody whip. Get off. Now, I'm assuming it's just an automatic gearbox. I don't think there's any high and lows or anything, is there? Have it. Considering how kind of choppy it is, it's kind of, I don't know, how do we describe it? It's kind of, the movement, as I say, it's not the smoothest movement, but it's actually alright to control. It does control fairly well. I mean, I've actually managed to not crash, which for me is an absolute miracle. Woolly, that's the control method, yeah. It's quite woolly kind of controls, if that makes any sense. All right, we know you finished second, for God's sake. This is always a bit cheesy, all this kind of stuff. This was pure kind of mid-90s, wasn't it? God, it looks rather cringe-worthy now. Right, we'll have one more. No, we better not play anymore. Yeah, we'll have one more go. It's all a bit Bill and Ted's, isn't it? Wayne's World. I was never really into that kind of humour, I must admit. Yeah, one more and then we'll crack on with something else. Yeah, I mean, the sort of frames per second, I don't know what it is. I don't know, it's 15 frames per second, something like that. I mean, the cars just seem to kind of jump upon you. But the thing is, despite that, it is actually still enormous fun to play. Yeah, first played this in the PlayStation. I think it first came out in the 3DO, did it not? I'm sure. Tell you what I want to do, I think I've got it on the 3DO on this thing, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump across and see if we can... there's as luck could have it, 3DO right next to it. Excellent. Come on, stop moving. It keeps moving. There we go. Just want to play this for a quick second just to see how it looks. There we go. Just for out of pure interest, Sewer Shark. That game there was the first game I ever played. It was the very first video that I made on YouTube playing that. Road Rash. Right, here we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. The problem is, I'll be a minute. Hang on. There we go. I can now jump into that. Yeah, I'll make that, and I'll make that. There we go. Thrash mode, arcade version. Yeah, let's just jump straight into that, and we'll try a different. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? I don't know why that loaded as quick. I don't know what went on there. Wait a minute, one of these is like a turbo, I think. Oh, bollocks. Right, I don't know what the... Sorry, I'm going to try once more. I don't know what the keys are there. Piss off. Stupid Windows for you. Yeah, I think I must have hit the accelerate button. That's the problem when you use so many different emulators. It's impossible trying to... unless you use it all the time, trying to remember what's what. Right, So was it this button, possibly? Right. Right, I don't know how to accelerate. Right, you know what? Bollocks. I don't know what the keys are for that. It's all over the place. Anyway, right, yeah, what's next? Hang on, let me just come at this for a second so I can see the mouse again. Right, any other? What was the next one? Right, I'll just wait on you guys. In fact, tell you what, I think Ian mentioned, what was the name of that? Vroom, I think it was. Vroom, there we go, on Amiga. I think there was various versions of this. There was like kind of update packs and that kind of stuff. 1991 by Lancor. This is one of these games that it kind of appeared out of nowhere. I don't remember really reading any reviews of it or anything. It just appeared, and it's actually a damn good game if I can know how to start it. Right, that was right mouse button. Is that still working? I don't know. Ah, that's right. Yeah, you use the mouse. I forgot that. Arcade. I think I'm going to go. No, we'll stick with the mouse. Actually, we'll stick with the mouse since that's the default. Right, I'm not quite sure what's actually happening here. I am controlling it. Ah, so it's just fat. You just basically push the mouse forward to accelerate. Arse. Come on. Jesus. I mean, side graphics are pretty minimal, but you know what? As an actual race game, it is bloody good fun. Sound does get in your nerves slightly. I don't know if I'm still in low gear or something. I'm not quite sure. There's some kind of flicking going on which didn't happen in the original. It's probably just the way this thing's set up. Game over. Yeah, nice. I don't actually know if the controls were set up perfectly there. Not quite sure. Yeah, very nice. Right, how do we come out of this? There we go. Right, from one good game now, I want to play a bad game. This game I'm going to show you. I think I've done a couple of videos on it. It was one of the first games I ever bought from Amiga. I got it from a. You remember back in the day, you had shareware. You could go to these places and buy discs. There was a place in Edinburgh that sold shareware, and I remember seeing this. This wasn't shareware. This was actually a full price game. Or it was maybe, I don't know, it was maybe 20 quid, something like that. But this was called Grid Start, and it was by a company called Anko, who were basically they were the 16-bit version of Analog. For some reason, they called their name Anko. Hopefully, this is going to work. When I'm saying hopefully, it's pish, but I want to let you see it anyway. I always remember thinking the graphics looked amazing, and they still do. Well, not amazing. That's maybe a slight exaggeration, but the graphics do look nice. But it's a playability in the game itself, which is utterly, utterly broken, as I'll soon let you see. When it decides to start, there we go. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. 1987 by D. Cowham. The only problem when you're playing this full screen, you can't actually tell if it's loading or what. Come on. I don't know if that's working or not. Space, return, fire, mouse. But you know what? I'm wondering if my joystick is playing up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to nick away for 2 seconds. I'm going to borrow my daughter's joystick. Back in 2 seconds, chaps. Right. I've got a wired one, so that should hopefully work better. I don't know if it's a joystick or not. It just seems to be kind of. I noticed I have had a few kind of issues controller-wise over the last couple of weeks. So what I'm going to have to do is come out of that for a second, if I can. God, all these little kind of snippets of rock music that just repeat over and over and over again. They certainly go in your nerves, don't they? Why is that still saying there's another joystick plugged in? That's... Right, wait a wee minute. The weird thing is, this is showing up as joystick number. Sorry, I just dawned on me you couldn't actually hear me. I don't know what was going on there. The microphone seemed to stop working, but I've now got this working, so it's now on joystick port 1. So I'm going to give. I just had to reboot my computer there. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back into this Amiga emulator thing. Yeah, I noticed over the last couple of weeks I seem to have been having various problems with the controller, and which is weird because I don't normally have any issues with the controller, so I don't know whether it's that. So this will soon check it. Anyway, listen, apologies for the technical problems, but I think if you're a regular with my channel, you'll know that's kind of commonplace. It wouldn't be a Mamemeister stream unless there was some issue. Right, hang on a little second. Right, there we go, and let's share the screen again. There we are. Right, I want to try this again, and it's going to be grid start. I'm determined to show you this god-awful game. I'm quite impressed though with the fact that when I disappear out of stream, it doesn't actually end the stream. That's quite good. Right, there we go. I've just pressed the fire button. Right, we've got Michael Jackson. Obviously, he must have been a Formula 1 driver before he kicked the bucket. Yeah, it was the joystick there. God, that is pixel art. It is very worse. Right, okay. Now, so far so good, you're thinking it looks nice. Initials, how do you put initials in? Silvers, right, wait a minute, what's going on? Track number, alright, okay, let's go. We'll go for the easiest one, which is going to be Silverstone, I think. And Novice, yep, and let's just jump straight in. Now, graphically, you're thinking, I saw this on the back of a screenshot, and I thought, or the back of a cassette inlay, and I thought, wow, why is it? Why has the sound just? I thought this looks really nice. Yeah, look, pole position, but with better graphics. Gear, oh yeah, it's manual gears. Now it's all going swimmingly. Intro, we try and turn, yes. The merest contact with anything at all, and you burst into flames. You'll see there, the sheer colossal size of the bloody car means that when you're going in a corner, there is simply not enough space for another car. Well, that's just bloody going and pooped on what I was saying there. But yeah, you just become this enormous car. God forbid you touch a bale of hay because you explode in a ball of flames. Now, another thing which you'll hopefully see shortly is cars will just come up from behind you. You've got no idea where the cars are going to come from. They'll come up from behind you and they'll collide with you, and you'll just, I mean, look at the size of the car there. You're almost kind of too big to overtake. I have to say, I'm actually doing much, much better than this that I normally do, so I'm kind of making an arse of myself saying how bad it is, but oof. Yeah, the explosion starts to get rather tedious after the nth time. Wait a minute, you've got a booster. How does that work? I wonder how that works. Is it going to be spacebar or something, possibly? Space. There we go. Why did I explode into a ball of flames? Space. See what I mean? How can you avoid that? How can you possibly avoid something? You don't have any mirrors to speak of. You'll notice there, I was just going to say, the background doesn't actually rotate. It does. So I'm talking shite. You know what? If they just made the graphics smaller, this would have been not bad. But as it is, they've made it way too big. Yeah, I think that explosion is just one of these things you could do with deluxe paint, where you kind of you sort of flash different colours. Yeah, I think if they just made the car a wee bit weird, it would have been infinitely more playable. Obviously, it's a lot easier like this when there's no other cars on the screen because, well, I spoke too soon. The fact that I'm in last place. Yeah, as Adam's correctly pointed out, the wheels don't actually turn. There's just a little bit kind of flicker in the colours. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that shite. But to be fair, it wasn't as bad as I remember it to be. So anyway, right, F12. Right, what's next? Because that was my choice. Anyone got anything else? Tell you what, well, you're looking for another game or thinking of other games. Let's go for one of the classics. Stun Car Racer, that's a driving game, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Absolutely superb game, this. Lotus Challenge Supercars, yeah, definitely right. Just bear that in mind. Right, let's go for one. Right, we want to go. We wanted to do practice. Yeah, let's go to practice, and let's try and go for something ridiculous. I can't actually remember the big ramp. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh yeah. I never actually realised until fairly recently there's actually a really, really good version of this on the C64. Well, it was, it came out in the C64. This is a game that really begs a remake, though if they did remake it, they would probably, I don't know, they'd probably end up making it overly complex. Oh, bollocks. Oh, arse. The sound effects really make you feel like, oh, bollocks. They really make you feel like the car is getting mashed up big style. Yeah, absolutely. I am partial to some poor race games as well. You get big licks, get over this ramp. Oh, come on. Right, that was possibly a bridge too far. See what I did there? Right, I think what we'll do is, no, we'll go to cancel and then we'll go to practice, but I think we'll stick with the easy one, I think. Yeah, stick with the easy one. I mean, the controls in this are more sensitive than a politician. You've really got to just nudge that joystick, or in my case, thumbstick, because yeah, if you just go too far, you're plums onto plums, as they say. Oh, what happened there? I can normally play this, honest. what's going on there. I never actually played this in 2-player. I think if you had a LAN cable or something, you could basically connect up to Amigas, or was it an R232 port or something like that. What track are we actually playing? I thought this was the very first one, but I'm not familiar with this one at all. Thing about this game, it was practice, practice, practice. And as I've got the attention span of a gnat, that never really happened. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this one. This is not the first one. This is not the ski jump. Right, anyway, listen. Enough of that one. Right, I think somebody mentioned, I take it Stunts is not an Amiga game. No, it's not. It's just, I noticed, is it Marcel? Evening, Marcel. You're saying Stunts is much better. I'm not quite sure what platform that's on. Let's go for, yeah, sorry, Hall, that's right. A null modern serial cable. Or modem serial cable, should it be? Yeah. What we're looking for, supercars. What should we do? You want 1 or 2? Yeah, we'll go for 2, I think. Written by my friend Sean Southern. Oh, it doesn't like that. Doesn't like that one little bit. Oh, hang on. Start, is it this one maybe? Never really played this. The funny thing is, this is the kind of game that I would have liked, but I think the problem with Amiga for me was I just had so many games. Whoa, that is mega loud. How is that volume-wise? Is that okay? Ah, was I on the wrong track? Roller coaster, that would be why. Woolwich Building Society, who remembers that? Now, what absolutely blew my mind, hang on a second, I'll just come across and change the volume if I can. For some strange reason, I can't find the volume control. Listen, I'll change it once I come out of this. I wasn't a fan of the kind of hand-drawn faces, but I suppose it was quite hard to draw a face like that. Yeah, what blew my mind was when I first got to interview Sean Southern and Andrew Morris, it was only these 2 guys that did this. Right, wait a minute, we don't want fire to break. Yeah, that's what we want. It was only these 2 guys that actually did these games. I was imagining that there was going to be some massive team. But the reality was there was 2 people. I'm just trying to get myself used to the controls, so left and right, basically. Oh, bollocks. What was the difference between this one and the first one? Was the first one, did this one introduce weapons, or did the first one have weapons as well? Haha. Or was it just basically more of the same, more tracks, possibly? Oh, arse. There was a game by Team 17 that was kind of like this. Was it Overdrive? I think it was. I think I'd actually moved on to PC by the time that came out. Oh, I've run out of missiles. One game I could never ever take to because it was just too damn difficult was what do you call it? Was Micro Machines. It was nice in theory, but it was just too difficult. What should you do if you're reversing another car approaches? Turn down the spot, stop and wait for it to pass. Yeah. Oh, is this part of the? Is this part of the protection, possibly? Fallen rocks. Right, come on, I'm getting bored now. Ah, the old floppies, and there's some VHS tapes as well. Right, what do we do here? Do we do damage? How much have we actually got? I don't even know. Try one more, I think, and then we'll... Nitro, that's what it was. Thanks, Stuart. Arse. I don't know if I actually like having the automatic acceleration. I think I should have probably left it. It's actually a really, really short track. Out the road. There we go. Oops. Right, anyway, listen, I'm getting carried away with that one. Let's come out. F12. Yeah, good game though. Again, it wasn't one that I really played much. Right, let's jump into Lotus Turbo Challenge. I think we'll go for the second one. I do like the lap system on Lotus Turbo Challenge 2, the original, sorry. But the only downside is you can't get full screen, which was a wee bit annoying. But yeah, it's hard to believe that this game was written by two people. I remember being absolutely blown away when I saw this game, and this was absolute concrete proof that the Amiga could indeed do a good arcade racer. I did ask Sean and Andrew, you know, would they like to have had the chance to do Outrun, and I think they both said they would. That's never going to happen now, unfortunately. The presentation in that as well was just fantastic. The only person, I think they did have somebody come in and do the sound, do music as well, but apart from that, it was just these two guys.
Marks. Set. Go.
Yeah, this is absolutely jaw-droppingly good. Oh, bollocks, I've put it onto it's manual gears. Right, okay, I never normally play in manual gears. Yeah, for a kind of sprite scaler on a Commodore Amiga, this is just amazing, it really is. I mean, the update, you know, the trees is silky smooth. I'm sure Sean said this is 60 frames per second.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, the hills are really nice as well. You get a real good sensation of speed and kind of going downhill as well, especially when you're going down the way. That's really impressive. I didn't like the third one. I thought the third one was just too much, and Sean and Andrew did admit that the third one was trying to do too much. You know, I don't think the hardware was really up for what they were trying to do, because I think there was slowdown, and that was something that you never got on this or the first one. Oops. Ah, right, I'm trying to avoid these. You can actually jump over them, or you use them to jump over the water. Oops. Next checkpoint, we'll move on to something different. Next checkpoint, are out of time. Ah. Yeah. Fantastic game. Brilliant music, brilliant graphics. Evening, Tony. Right, I just want to stick with the Amiga since we're in here, and I'm trying to do this from memory. Now, the next one that came out, this game came out, I think, did it come out after the first Lotus and before the second one? And it was Jaguar. And what riled Andrew and Sean was the magazines that reviewed this were basically saying that they were crediting these guys, the guys that made this, the core guys, or crediting them with having like the option to pick music and that kind of stuff. When it was Magnetic Fields that had done it before them. So I think these Andrew and Sean showed that a game like that was possible, and then once that happens, then other companies will come along and do the same thing. Quite like this. I like the fact that there was a track in Scotland, stereotypical Scotland, the Highlands. Word. Let me think. Could it be box? What's the chances? Blimey, there you go. No, we don't want mouse. Damn it. Yeah, this was when having a CD player was considered luxury. I mean, I certainly didn't have a CD player in my car at that point. How do you get out of this? How do you play it? Tell you what, let's just go for sound effects, shall we? Right, how do you get out of this? You go to that thing, is it, possibly? Or do you go to eject? I don't know. There you go, eject. Mild British weather, but watch out for major roadworks. Well, that's England. Yeah, that's the UK for you. Roadworks, the bane of every driver's life.
Start your engine.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't think the car sprites are quite as impressive as Lotus. But OTT with a number of. Oops. Was that CNVG? Was it Computer and Video Games advert? I think there was. Yeah, I mean, technically this is up there, you know. I suppose everybody's got their own favourite race game. I don't know. I just think the Turbo series look more polished. Evening, Lacosa. How are you, son? Of course, I had the snooker. Yeah, you know, my girlfriend mentioned to me that the snooker final is on tonight, and I'm like, when did the snooker even start? You know, I would never have missed the final. I would never have missed the World Championships, but it's completely, utterly passed me by this year. Yeah, anyway, right, enough of that. That's Jaguar. The last one I want to let you see, it's, oh, is it Crazy Cars 3? Yeah, I think it's Crazy Cars 3. Tell you what, let's look at this shitfest. This is the original Crazy Cars. If this was a typical early 16-bit game, it had, I was going to say the most amazing graphics. That's probably a slight exaggeration. Cancel. Right, we don't know what's going on there. Right, we're going to have to go for the sequel, Crazy Cars 2. Yeah, this was a typical early 16-bit game. The box art looked amazing. I mean, that looks great. Listen to the sound. Wow. Pisses all over your 8-bit machines until you press fire button. Okay, this looks infinitely better than the original one. Right. I have no idea why I just exploded in a bloody ball of fire. It controls like, I don't know. It's like trying to thread a needle wearing a pair of boxing gloves. Oh, fuck. Why did I explode in a ball of fire and he doesn't? Thing is, if you saw this in a box, you would think, piss off. You would think, yeah, you would think piss off. You would think, look, this looks bloody awesome. Ha. Now, it's got hard driving steering syndrome. In other words, when you turn left, you immediately have to start turning right to try and correct yourself. Then you immediately have to start turning left, and it's all you do is you weave. Right, I need to move up. Get the gears going. Yeah, you're constantly all over the place. Really, Lacosa, you think this is worse than the original? I mean, this is a ball of piss. There's no doubt about it. At least it's it's got better movement than the original Crazy Cars was just. Well, yeah. At least the original Crazy Cars, you could possibly actually control it, but you don't actually have the ability to go around this guy, especially when he appears right in front of you. Oh, bugger off! I'm determined to get around him. Ah! Oh, come on. So you hit a little plastic. Oh, so this has actually got different routes? I never knew that. If somebody told me that the programming grid started actually programmed this, I would probably believe them. Jesus. Right, that is a shitstorm from hell. That's enough of that. Like, I really wanted to let you see Crazy Cars. Yeah. Anyway, right, Crazy Cars 3 is a completely different thing. Everybody assumed that Crazy Cars 3 because Crazy Cars 1 and 2 were so bad that Crazy Cars 3 was going to be equally as bad. And it's not. It's actually pretty good. I have no idea why a burning tower block has got anything to do with this game. Now, I don't know, is this the same? Is this American? I'm sure I've actually got this game in my intro. Hopefully this is the same game. American. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I'll go for the woman dressed as a man, or I don't know, I'll go for Mr. T. I'll go for the one that looks most like me, which is probably that one actually. Right. That'll do it. We're not still talking about Rainbow Islands. Right, fire equals accelerate. Right, I'm trying to remember what you need to do here. Yeah, it's all about, you've got to, where am I about? God, there's Michael Jackson, bottom left, once again. Place your bets. I can't even remember how we do this. I don't know how to do this. Right, whatever. Yep, we'll just go to done. In some ways, this actually, I think this had more depth to it than Jaguar and Lotus 2. And I like that, the fact that you had to kind of make money. Yeah, this is a game that features in my intro. Fire. And it actually controls really well. It looks good as well. Think kind of road rash, but with cars. Without the fighting, obviously. Yeah, I think, people talk about how, you get a good software house. You get a software house like Sensible Soccer or Sensible Software. No matter what they brought out, people knew the game was going to be good. Well, apart from WizKid and Sensible Golf. But anyway, but equally, companies like Titus Software, because they released absolute shit, everybody assumed that every game they brought out was going to be shit. And I say, they brought this out and they absolutely bucked the trend. It plays really well. It's fast. It may not have the sort of fluidity of Lotus, but it plays really like a good arcade racing game. Come on, get out of the bloody road. Yeah, I think, I did play a lot of Lotus back in the day, but I probably played this more actually. I think just because you've got the gambling aspect, kind of upgrading your car and that kind of thing. Technically, I don't think it's as impressive. The roadside obstacles don't move as smoothly as they do in like Lotus, but it's got a nice kind of arcade feel to it. So Lucosa, are you still on the stream? Who's actually playing in the final? I heard that. Oh, there's a rival. I heard that Ronnie O'Sullivan's been knocked out. Don't tell me, is it? What's his face? Mark Selby, is it possibly? Right, anyway, how are we doing for time? 7:15. Thank you very much to everyone that's watching tonight. Always very humbling, the fact that anyone would watch me. Right, apart from Rainbow Islands, what was... see, WizKid, yeah, I don't know. It's a game I've tried to play, not very well. Right, wait a wee minute. Right, well, you guys come up with another game to play. I want to play a game that I absolutely loved, and it was Skid Marks. Oops, I need to type it up here. Funny thing was, I remember getting Super Skid Marks. Nah, we'll just go for the original. Yeah, they brought out Amiga Power, handed out a disc with a demo for this, and me and my mate played it and played it and played it and played it. And then when the game came out, I bought it, and I don't know what the controls just weren't quite so nice. I don't know what they done. There was just something. It wasn't quite as nice. They tweaked it slightly, and to my mind, why am I connecting to the internet or whatever it is? Skid marks. Yeah, they tweaked it, and they just. I wouldn't say they broke it. It's still. If this had been the only one I'd played, I would have absolutely loved it. But the demo was just that bit better, which was bizarre. That music is very it's very Amiga, isn't it? Right, okay, we'll just go for the easiest one, I think. Yeah, the controls in this game are just absolutely brilliant. Oh, arse. I've started watching Bedrooms to Billions again. I mean, I've watched it a couple of times, but I got in a bit of a kind of nostalgia thing, so I've started watching it again. It is a good film. I mean, the only one thing I don't like about it is there is no like people talking. It's just, well, there is people talking, but they're not getting asked questions. It's just people talking all the time. But they've got a lot of really good footage. I don't know where they've managed to get it from, and to be fair, nobody else has even come close to making films on the kind of industry. So if you've never seen Bedrooms to Billions, you should go and watch it. It is. So was this done? Where's Holly? She'll tell me. Is this kind of using polygon? I was going to call you Poly because I'm thinking polygons. Is this polygons or is it texture bit mapping or what is this? Because it certainly doesn't look like a normal game. It's got a kind of very abstract kind of texture kind of look to it. Come on, let's play another track. Hit F10. All right, okay. Actually, paste to. Oh, we don't want to do it again. No, we want to come out. There we go. Let's try one more track. I must be a sick man playing this one. But yeah, the power sliding in this game is just awesome. You know, every time I play these games, I say I'm going to actually play it properly. I'm going to just play them for fun. I never do. I always forget. By the time I put this stream off tonight, I'll have forgotten all about this game. This did get a release on the what do you call it, the Sega Mega Drive, but I don't know. I've never really played that version. I think that was the Super Skid Marks one. Am I going the right way? I have no idea. But it's all about trying to learn how to power slide. Right, anyway, listen, sorry. Let's move on. I've got a wee list that I made up myself, racing games. I've probably played them all. Good start. Yeah, right. Is there any other games getting mentioned? Please just give me a shout. Selby. Ah, right, so I was right, okay. Oh, Sean Murphy. I quite like Sean Murphy, actually. The fat one and the thin one. Nah, there's only one fat boy in snooker, and that was, what's his name? The Rolls Royce of Q Actions. Mr. Cheater himself. I can't even remember what his name was again. I've seen him. I've watched a few videos of him. I think he's now living in China, teaching the Chinese how to play snooker. But apparently, what was his name again? He was the one that got caught. He got banned for cheating, which I think was a bit cheeky because John Higgins, dare I say, John Higgins is probably the most consistent snooker player. The fact that he's still winning world championships aged, I don't know, 45 years old. He's been playing professional snooker for probably the best part of 30 years. He was caught cheating as well, but he got let off. Whereas the other guy, I can't remember what his name is. What was his name? Stephen Lee, that's it. Yeah, he had. We actually see him playing. He has got a really nice cue action, but he's apparently got the Rolls Royce. That's what they always term him, the Rolls Royce of cue actions. Yeah, right. What we're looking for? What was I did see a game up here. Did somebody mention a game? Ah, right. So Lacosa's saying there, so it's real-time ray tracing. Polly, Holly, hey. Holly, Polly. Polly, Holly, Polly. Racing Destruction set is better. I love that. Absolutely love that. Oh, Screamer Rally. You know what? I'm tempted to give. You know what? Yeah, stuff it. I'm going to. I have played it before, and I want to see. I just want to load it up very quickly. I know it's 16-bit race games, but I want to have a quick shot of what do you call it? Is it Zarch? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like that. That was that kind of game that came out with David Bell and was it David Bell or Ian Brabin? I should say. I think it came out in the Archimedes. Was it? Then it came out as Virus on the 16-bit. I think it was. Excuse me. Yeah, let's have a quick look. Excuse me. I remember. Right, it's a tiny wee screen, but I just want to play it for 2 seconds. Yeah, this was the PC's version of Ridge Racer. Right, it's not using the joystick. But this was pretty damned impressive.
2, 1, go!
This was back when every single software company thought we wanted to listen to loud guitar solos in every game. Nothing wrong with guitar solos, but every game seemed to kind of have it. For an early PC racing game, though, it's pretty damn good. I want to learn to play the guitar like that guy, though. I don't know if that's anyone famous. I don't think it's Joe Satriani, anybody like that. Boof. Anyway, right. Enough of that. No, we don't want to play it again. I was just indulging myself for a second because somebody mentioned it. Right, what was I going to do? Yeah, I want to go right back to an early game, and it was it's a series I think that's still getting made, and it's Test Drive. Now I remember seeing this getting advertised in the magazines, and I hadn't long had my Commodore Amiga, or I think it was my Atari ST, and this just looked incredible. This was like driving a real car. I've not played this for I don't know how many years. Hang on, I just want to get the comments down. I've not played this for a long time.
Accolade presents.
And having graphics like that on your computer were just wow. Just looked incredible, really did. I'm interested to see how this plays now. I'm sure it's not going to be very good. Porsche 911. Yeah, let's go for that. Whoops. Now, I don't even know what the idea of this game was. I think it was a kind of like a drive. Why have I just smashed the screen? Is it because I've over-revved, possibly? Yeah, it was. It was like a driving simulation. You've got to do gears. Now, I think being an American game, you've obviously got to drive on the wrong side of the road. But I remember playing this a lot. And I was really, really wanting to like it. I was trying to think, wow, I'm driving a Porsche or a Ferrari or whatever, and I'm driving along a real road. It's like a simulation. But I don't know, even back in whenever it was, 1990, how did I change gear? The graphics just looked a bit shit. And the update, oh, bollocks. The update for the road was a bit rubbish. So it was kind of all, yeah, it was graphics over substance. There was really very little to actually enjoy about the game. I think that probably the most exciting thing you had to do was it watch your fuel. I'm sure, do you have to refuel again? And that's a speed camera thing, I think it is. Yeah, this is about as exciting as it gets. And you always seem to be driving around this mountain road thing. Do you actually ever get to a normal kind of road? Whoa, don't go over the edge. Bloody idiot. But we played this and played this and played this, and you really, oh, arse. You really thought you were going to get some kind of amazing climax to it, and I don't think it ever happened. I mean, you look at the updates there, it's about the only thing that's updating is you've got the wee stones at the side of the road, you've got these little bits in the mountain, you've got the little posts on the left-hand side, you've got that wee cloud that kind of moves up and down, but I don't know why it's so slow, because it's really not doing anything. And you've got that black and white guy. Anyway, yeah, it was pretty shit then, and it's equally as bad now. Right, anyway, how are we doing for time? 7:30. Did somebody else mention any other games? I think I saw a couple. Tell you what, right, we need to play Formula One. Formula One. Is that, yeah, Microprose. Let's give this a go. This was absolutely mind-blowing. No surprise, I bought it, and you had an amazing manual and all that kind of stuff with it. It was a great box to kind of buy. You got loads of stuff with it, but I could never really get into it. Yeah, again, it's one of these games you really had to play a lot, and I just never really had the patience to play it. But I mean, technically, it's awesome, and it does play really well on my accelerated Amiga. Did he bring out a second one? I'm trying to remember if he did. I can't remember. Did he bring out a sequel to this? Something niggles me that he did. Again, the presentation on this game was amazing. Jeff Crammond, he didn't bring out many games, but by God, the games he did bring out were just, technically, they were amazing. This was a game that played nicer on the 12th. Oh, bollocks. I'm going to have to try and think. Let me think. Let's go for box again, just out of curiosity. What's the chances? Wow, there you go. Box it is. Right, we'll go for quick race. Yeah, this was a game that definitely played even better on the 1200. You felt like you were getting your value for money because you'd bought this new expensive computer. Riding with God, this really dates the game though, doesn't it? Nigel Mansell. And it had all the real drivers as well, didn't it? I'm sure it did. Yeah, this looks and plays amazing. It was when games like this came out that you realised that you were onto something. You know, I mean, some of the early games in the 16-bit weren't the best. I tell you, a new version of this, on like the PlayStation 4 or something would be nice. I suppose you could say there's loads of other ones that are, you know, there's been tons and tons of F1 games over the years. Have to say though, my favourite F1 game on any platform was the original Formula 1 by Psygnosis that came out in the original PlayStation. I remember going through to Edinburgh to Virgin Megastore to buy it. I think it was, I'm sure it was like 40 quid. Oh, where did you come from? It was just awesome. It had Joe Satriani did the soundtrack. I had Murray Walker commentary. It just played so well. I mean, that was the last time I kind of followed F1. Michael Schumacher, Damon Hill. I think Damon Hill had not long won. I don't know when it was. It was 1996 it came out anyway. And it was, to my mind, it was the best F1 game, bar none. Saying that, I've never really played any since then, but this game is superb. And yeah, when you play something like this compared to like, I don't know, Forza, whatever it is, you know, on the Xbox, it doesn't matter because you soon get used to the graphics. You soon get used to the kind of, I don't know what, you know, frames per second it's updating. Not very much, maybe 20 frames a second or something. I don't know. Doesn't matter though because you soon, your brain smooths it over. It kind of fills in the blanks. Anyway, sorry, I could get carried away with that one. That is absolutely stonking racing game. Right, what are we doing? Let's have a look. The one game I'm going to play just very quickly, which is a great game, and it was kind of overlooked, and it was called No Second Prize, and it was a French game, and it was damn difficult, but I loved the fact. Evening, Kev, how are you, mate? It was a great game, really difficult to play, but it just at that point we couldn't get enough of like polygon graphics. That was the future, and this has got awesome music as well. It looks very, very basic now. There's that bloody Michael Jackson yet again. Right, let's go for the one that looks most like me. That'll be him. Okay, Fabrizio. I actually know a person called Fabrizio. There you go. Gear type, we'll go for automatic. Mouse sensitivity. You know, we'll just leave it. Enter race. There we go. Oh, was it Jerome Taylor did the music for this? I never knew that. Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's as smooth as Panther says. There's not a lot going on the screen, to be fair. Now, it's fine until you get to a corner and you usually crash and burn, or at least I do. Now, there is, you can change the viewpoint. I can't remember how you do that. Graphics are really simple, but when it plays this well, you know, it's epic. Oh, don't go in the grass, you idiot. Even the stereo when you kind of go past somebody is nice. Right, I'm assuming these are all just kind of back of the Packers because it says I'm in 6th place, but I've gone past quite a few people, but my position's not really changing. Like I said, it's as hard as nails, but it's a beautiful game. If you've never played this, you should give it a go. It's actually quite a relaxing game to play, well, unless you spin off the track like me. Right, that's enough of that. Oh God, I'll give power. I can't play that. You know that. You know that full well, Mr. L. I can't play Power Dome to save myself. I think that was the reason it never really got that good reviews, because it was just so difficult. I'll give it another wee go. Now I think you've got to really play it with a mouse, though. Am I right in thinking? Power Dome. How do we start it? There we go. Yeah, again, it was a game. I didn't buy it. I think I got a copy of it. It was a game that I wanted to play. I wanted to love it because it just looked amazing. But I just really couldn't. I couldn't get on with it at all. MAM. There we go. I mean, how difficult can it be going around that track? Touring car racer. I'll give that one a go in a minute. Mouse. Joystick or mouse? What do you think? I'm going to go for joystick, I think. Does that start, is it? Maybe? I don't know. It's one of these games, though. It's a shame because it looks really nice, and it's quite frustrating when they've just made a game just that bit too difficult, and people end up not playing it. Right, how do I accelerate? Right, wait a minute. Pulling back. Right, so it kind of flies like an aeroplane. Like, why do I keep crashing? Come on, how do I not? Why am I not moving? Oh, right, wait a minute. I think, is it one of these ones you've got to, is it like a yoke control? You've got to hold it forwards. Aye, that's what it is. You've got to kind of hold it forwards with fire button. So it's more like a flight simulator than a driving game. I think it's one of these games, though, if you actually got used to it, it would reap its own rewards. You know what I mean? I suppose it's a bit like Elite, whatever. You know, it's even like the original Wipeout on the PlayStation. That was really hard to play. Not as hard as this, I have to say, but like, come on. I'm thinking I should have gone for the mouse option. Come on. I'm sure I did try and play this in one of Lacosa and my videos way back. And I think I quite literally crashed and burned as I am at the moment. Don't know why it's jigging about like that. It's kind of going left and right. Am I still in last place? Yeah, it's not very intuitive. Quite possibly, because I think I should have used the mouse. See, it's moving about. I'm not doing anything. It's kind of juddering about there. I think you really want. Let's see if we can try it with the mouse. See if it's any easier. I don't think it will be right enough, but anyway, give it a go. Oh, is that what it is, Ian? I've damaged it. Right, okay. MAM. Right, mouse. Go. Right, oh god. Bloody hell. It's probably going. I'm going to say it's probably easier to play using the mouse, though I'm not doing a very good job of actually demonstrating that, because pressing the right mouse button, me and mice just don't get on. You know what? I think if you had the option to not go up and down, it would make it a lot easier. Don't even know where I am. Bloody hell! Come on, get out. Right, forwards. Turn. Oh, I keep crashing. I think I've damaged it as well, hence it's now. I mean, look, the graphics do look really, really nice. Oh, I'm on a roll, folks. I'm on a roll. The graphics do look really nice. And if they just hadn't made it as insanely difficult to play, it would have been a game that a lot of people, because I think it didn't get a very good review, I think just because of the difficulty in trying to play it. Yeah, I think it's a game like a lot of these ones. If you played it a lot, you would soon get better at it. Anyway, right, let's crack on. High Octane, remember that? That was a Bullfrog game, if I remember rightly. Right, anyway, listen, I think it's now time for evening, Adam. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're well. Yeah, I think it's time for China Minor, 7:45. Now, Polly has very, very kindly sent me across an update. Now, I've not actually tried it yet, but what I've done is I've put it into my little China Minor folder. These are all the various updates. And I think it's, yeah, there we go. There it's there, Sunday, 2nd of May. So this is quite literally hot off the press. So what we're looking for, I'm going to close that down. You can bugger off. Right, I'm looking for my C64. And we want to load this one, Sunday the 2nd of May. Make that full screen. There we go. Oh, I need to turn my hat round. No, it doesn't matter. Yay, and there is 3. Right, here we go. I think I got to level 5. Was it 4 Apocalypse? I think it was last week. Now, hang on a second, Holly. Is this not slightly slower? Is this not more like the original one? Oh, bollocks. Whew. Whoops. Don't get carried away with yourself, son. Maybe it's my imagination. I mean, the only version I've been playing has been the one that Holly's put together, so I think I'm maybe just getting used to the speed of it. Aye, that's true, Holly. It might need a wee update with my new George Michael Hulk Hogan beard thing. Arse. Oh, that was close. Oh, no. Oh, I made an ass of that, and I'm really lucky to escape that. Level 3, no lives lost. Where am I going? Now this wee bit here can sometimes be problematic. This bit here. Oh, so far so good. This game is simply too easy. I don't know what I can say. Right, this wee bit here, because I think the speed is slightly faster, it does play a wee bit differently from what the original kind of plays. Oh, bollocks, I didn't mean to do that. Arse. What a twat. Stream frozen. Is it okay now? Well, that's weird. Hopefully it's working, guys. It doesn't say StreamYard. Is it back yet? Hopefully it's back. Nothing happened on my end. Oh, damn it. That's a bug. A good bug though. Oh, bollocks. Well, ultimately spoke too soon, I think. Oh, damn it. Hey. Cheers, Adam. Evening, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Oh, come on. Right, I need to get right to the very edge of this one to jump, and I've made an arse it again. That is a handy bug. So Holly, what would cause that then? Because I don't think it does that in the official China Miner. Why would it do that? Is there something that's... Whoa. Balls. Oh, come on. Right, how are we doing for time? Yeah, we've got time for one more, I think. Cheers, guys. Oh, we didn't ask that. Oh, that was lucky. I think I jumped slightly too soon there. Ladders and... Was that sled shave a no detection routine? Aye. So I'm saying aye like I know what that means. It means absolutely nothing to me. finished my tea? I certainly have. Don't you hate that when you think you've got a last wee gulp of tea or coffee and it's, oh, bollocks, I was too busy talking. It's the first time I've ever been killed with that thing. Yeah, I was going to say, you think you've got one little last sip of tea, and when you go to drink it, there's nothing there. There's nothing worse. Here's a bit of hate. Oh, see, that went right through it. That's annoying. Oh, bollocks. That's weird. Why did it do that? It didn't do it the very first time I played this level. That's weird. It was fine that time. That is weird. It really is. Get up. Do you think there's anyone else in the world right now at this time playing China? In fact, do you think there's anyone else playing China Miner right now? It'd be interesting to know that. I don't think there will be. Right, now come on, I need to jump at the very, very, very edge there. Right. Ah, come on! No way! You're playing this now. Ready, edge, jump, 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 jump. Bollocks. Arse. Right, you know what? I've got time for one more. It's still 1 minute to 9. One quick one. Let's go. Oh, damn it. It's a game, no matter how many times you play, it can still kick your ass, even in the very first level, as I ably demonstrate. I wish, Steve, I'm not off tomorrow. Trust me, if I was off tomorrow, I would be doing a longer stream, but I'm not, I'm working. So, school night for me, unfortunately. close. Live multiplayer Chinathon, yeah, that'd be interesting. Well, Holly, I don't think you were around, but we did. I can't remember who it was. In fact, I think it was a guy Ox who used to watch the channel religiously, but I've not seen Ox for a long, long time. And I think it was him. He said to me, "Why don't you play China Minor for was it 12 hours?" And we'll give. Somebody says, "Why don't you do a 12-hour live stream?" And we'll. And I said, "Well, tell you what, you lot give me some money, and I will." So it kind of snowballed, and we quickly decided, rather than me playing China Minor for 12 hours, that would just be an absolute shitfest for me and for people watching it. So what we did was we roped in quite a few people, had quite a few guests. It was a really, really good day, and the icing on the cake was we raised £1,000 for charity, which was absolutely fantastic. So that was all based. So this game is basically. Sorry, I need to try and talk and play at the same time. Yeah, thanks to this game. Oh no! Thanks to this game, we got £1,000. Yeah, that would probably be about a year ago actually, but really, really good day. Oh damn it! Yeah, and we actually had two of the guests. Yeah, I was. My co-host was Panther on the day. He was with me the full thing. Two of my special guests were Andrew Morris and Sean Southern, the very guys that did the Lotus games. We had loads of people. With Paul Lamoz and myself, we did a Zap challenge with Gary Liddon. We had John Studley with Tony Temple, Missile Command World Champion. We had Dave Perry, the Beast. Is it the Beast? Yeah, from Games Master. What am I doing here? I've completely forgotten. Because I'm talking. I'm not even concentrating. Yeah, there was loads of guests. It was a really, really good day. And it actually went in really, really fast. It didn't feel like 12 hours at all. I know we have been kind of talking. Yeah, the highlight was obviously having Dell in the channel. That was 100% the highlight. We have been talking about doing another one, maybe not a 12-hour one, but I don't know. What do you think? Gary Bracey as well. Yeah, Gary was on. That was good. He was a good lad. Trying to think who else. There was a lot of people. Also had Colin Jones. Colin was on. It says Ox was on it. Ox, if you're watching this, I hope you're okay. Sorry, I'm too busy talking here. I need to concentrate. No, it's not happening, is it? It was great fun. I mean, the video is there if you want to watch it. All 12 hours of it is up there. The annoying thing was the stream actually cut out. It cut out with about half an hour to go. But yeah, you know what? But yeah, we might do something like that again. We'll need to do it when it's when I'm off, when it's a kind of holiday, I think, a bank holiday type thing. But it was a really good day. I think the highlight of the stream for me though was Panther and myself and Lacosa. We were. Panther was trying to play some Sid tune, and it just didn't work. It was all out of tune. I don't know what was going on, but that was hilarious. I think Lacosa and I just absolutely lost it. It was absolutely brilliant. Parallax. You know what? Hang on. I need to go and find it. It is just the best thing ever. Let me see if I can find my find it in my YouTube channel. Hang on. Search your channel 12 hour. Was it called Charity? I can't remember what it was called. There we go. Uncut version. Right, hang on. I'll just I'll finish this game and then we'll hi Sahil, how you doing, buddy? We'll I'll let you see that the parallax. That was brilliant. Yeah, thanks to what am I doing? I'm just absolutely lost it. But you know what, bollocks. Let's just we'll just come out of this at the moment. I want to let you see this wee bit here. It was the funniest thing ever. Right, hang on, move that over there. There we go, and yeah, who did we have on? Let's have a wee look. Mr. Temple, Tony Temple.
I think is probably our best episode yet.
I think the idea of the stream was me to play games, but I think I only played it. Oh, hey, there's China Miner at the top.
I truly, as a
There's Mr. Bracey of Ocean.
Technologically,
Gary was a good lad.
Graphically, it was amazing. I mean, from a technical perspective, unbeatable. And
worth watching. Oh, Jim Bagley, of course. I forgot about Jim.
So it's a lot easier now than it was back then. But I personally thought they were okay doing.
Panther looks fucking interested.
Games of movies, because especially famous movies. You sort of.
Right, let's have a wee look. I'm just trying to find. It'd be when Lacosa was in as well. What was this?
Hopefully this is going to start.
This is yeah. Now, if any of you guys,
I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning.
If any of you guys bought the Zap Annual 2021, which you have to do because it's bloody brilliant.
So,
I feature in it courtesy of Paul Amos. Paul's a writer for Zap, and this was the Zap challenge.
Streaming thing and what have you. But when it popped up and
I'll actually need to.
What I had to do to mute the sound, so I've only got it on one.
I'll actually need to. I'll need to actually watch this again. It was a brilliant day.
Yeah.
And here we go.
When it's down to just one.
Yeah, that's when my beard was normal. Was it before or after this bit? I can't remember.
Really. Right, for some reason, Facebook's going as slow as shite. What I think we'll do is, I think we'll take a wee 15-minute break, so we'll just stick up some Sid tunes or something.
Right, that was a little... there's Colin Jones. He appeared. Oh, hang on.
No, Kevin Otten, who's in the States. And I was talking to him about it, and he said a lot of the brick ones now seem to be dropping off rather than frying chips. So that's that's the case.
That's the better way. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't use.
Yeah, that was Colin. What was this? What was I doing here? Well, I was actually playing a game for a second.
Because I could be stuck here trying to change this.
Oh, this was me.
For what seems like
this was me trying to play V.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And then change. This is going to change 2, 4, and 6. So again, it's that last one.
I'm just.
It's going well.
I'm just trying to find where was it?
Me do.
So was it around about here?
You can kind of. You see, there was one.
See, that one there just needs one changing. The trouble is, there isn't an option that just changes.
Right, so that's just still playing. This was Lewis. Lewis
Piss
appeared
out
with
the
us.
game ever again now.
Yeah, it was.
I actually don't know. The speech doesn't work on my ROM. Like all
Anyone who doesn't know who that is, Lewis
Like,
is
my speech
London
whatsoever.
Retro Video Games. He runs the Mamemeister
Colin
High
Jones
Score
said that,
kerfuffle. Right, let me just try and fast forward to.
It's kind of really, really whiny sounding.
Yeah,
right, hang on.
For that.
Truly fucking awful game that was.
Oh, just that blue and red Pac-Man bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Right, hang on. Could this be it?
Right, there we go. So we add it.
I've gone for that instead. So
We just absolutely lose it.
you ready to go, are you?
Yep, ready to go. Yep, whenever you are.
Yeah, no complaints.
And that sounds completely shit. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, people like one for stop moving the mouth about.
One job. What the hell? Sounds like Chris's cat's been bloody strangled or something.
You've only got another 5 hours to go. You're all right.
It's been a long day.
What's going on with that? Why come
Anyway, listen, brilliant. But yeah, you know what? It was a really good stream. Just trying to see who else we've got. Oh yeah, we had my mate Mark. He was he used to be on Games Master promoting the
in my life.
the action replay cartridge. Who's this?
And then if you wanted to copy games,
I don't know who that was. He kind of somehow managed to kind of wangle onto the channel. Don't know who he is.
The other, and it would go across. And because it's off of 2 data sets, it
Mr. Del Boy. Yep.
Because a lot of people made the mistake.
Well, I was doing a game there for a second.
If you had a Spectrum, you recorded.
What's this here?
On the Sunday.
Novabug. Yeah, Chris came in as well
over the weekend. So it's
nice to see Chris.
Sort of like a club thing where we've got all 3 of these streams. This is.
I think this is John Studley. John
I just found out
is the first guy to. Well, it's not. I think he's about the third person ever in the world to get the perfect Pac-Man.
I'm surprised your ears going.
Christ, I think I'd overdone the grease in 2000 on my beard a wee bit.
And there's Mr. Studley, like 7.2 seconds for the 100 metres at track and field.
Hey, is Down the Rabbit Hole Kev still in? There's Kevin.
Another super duper version came out.
Scorpio or something, wasn't it?
Something. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember hearing about that one.
Well, that was the PlayStation Pro, I think.
Yeah, that's right. There was the Xbox S and then the Xbox.
And here we go. Yeah, this is 2 cool guys.
Yeah,
Sean Sutherland, these 2 guys there are the guys what wrote Lotus Turbo Challenge. These were magnetic fields.
They used the scrolling lines on the road because
they did Supercars 2, Lotus Turbo Challenge, Lotus Turbo Challenge 2. What else? Various other games. Kickstart, Pod in the C64.
No one ever asked me to do it. I don't think I wanted to.
Sorry, Andrew, what were you going to say on it?
There was even a Spectrum version, if I remember rightly.
So yeah, you should go and check the stream out. I think let's have a look.
The Spectrum one, yeah.
And there's Gary Liddon, ex-Zap reviewer.
It's super quiet.
He's a Cockney. He's not normally this quiet.
God blimey.
Still can't hear you, mate.
Another technical problem, I think.
Up at the moment,
yeah, that's right.
You fucking what, son?
Okay. Screw me 11. Yeah, no, we got. Yeah, okay, okay.
Still not great. Still a bit low. And I can hear them
Anyway,
all.
Gary Liddon, and I think the last person we had was Mr. Dave Perry from Games Master.
Groups, a separate game, and
I have to say, I remember, I mean, back in the day, I always thought that, you know, Games Master, I thought that Dave Perry, especially after the famous Mario thing, I thought he was a bit of a dick, but you know what, I absolutely changed my tune on the guy. He's a brand new, he's been on my channel a couple of times. I've had him on for a kind of one-to-one interview, and obviously he took part in this. I know these guys that you see all donated money, so yeah, we managed to get
people did
£1,000. So, anyway, listen, I'm kind of waffling on a wee bit. Go and watch it, though. I'm going to actually watch it at some point. Yeah, really good weekend. So we might actually try and take part and do something like that again in the future. So, and listen, guys, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a safe weekend. I hope I wish it was the weekend. I hope you have a decent week, and I'll see you during the week, and if not, next Sunday. Okay, take care, guys. See you soon.